Hello guys, today we are going to start the new chapter. That means the second chapter of geography is natural resources. In this chapter, we are having the different natural resources which we are going to read: land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife. Natural vegetation and wildlife we are just eliminating from your chapter. We will focus on the land, soil and water. Let us start with the first topic is land. Now, if I talk about the land, so land is considered as the most important natural resource because it is the resource which is providing life to all the organisms, to all the plants, animals, and to everyone. As well as land help us to fulfill our needs. Like how we are able to fulfill our needs from land, we are doing vegetation on this. We are growing, we are just building our houses, constructing our houses. It is also providing us the means of transportation that we can able to travel from one place to another, and everything is totally dependent on the land. If suppose we are not having the land, we cannot able to build a house, we cannot able to transport, we cannot able to travel from one place to another. So in this way, land is considered as a basic as well as the important resource we are having. We are having, if we talk about the land, it is only 30% of the land which is considered as the earth's surface. Clear? Earth surface, out in this earth surface we are having only 30% of the land, and out of that 30% we cannot able to use the whole 30% for our personal motive or to satisfy our needs, because we are having the land which is not suitable for growing for agriculture facilities, as well as for construction of our houses and all these things. Clear? So out of this 30%, people use the land, and we are having the scarcity of we are having the scarcity of land as a resource. If you just see the figure which is given over here, you can see that 51% of the land is covered with ice, snow, desert and mountains. So we consider it as a somehow it is not suitable for us. Clear? And if we focus on this remaining 49%, so some is arid land, tropical forests are there, cultivated lands are there. So in this way, the distribution of land take place in our country, on this earth. Clear? If we focus on, so some regions either they are too hot or too cold, whereas other are covered with the forest, other things were there, that means which is not suitable for our agriculture facilities and for our living. Here only 20% land is available which satisfy our needs and our wants. Apart from that 20%, we are not having so much land to satisfy our needs. Now next we are having the classification of the land. So we classified the land on the two bases. The one is private, the other one is community. प्राइवेट लैंड मीन्स विच इज़ ओन बाय पर्टिकुलर इंडिविजुअल, लाइक मैंने कहीं पे अपनी लैंड प्रॉपर्टी लेके रख दिया है, सो नो वन इज़ अलाउड टू यूज़ दैट पर्टिकुलर पीस ऑफ लैंड. Whereas if I talk about the community land, so community land is the land which is used for the common use, or we can say that the common property resources. As we are having the gardens, public parks are there, so this is considered as a common property resources or the community land. The main problem is arising here day by day because the population is increasing day by day, economy expanding, and the demand of land is also increasing. For the setup of industries, population बढ़ रही है, so we need to construct more and more houses, flats or industry setup करनी है. So in this we need more and more piece of land, more land over here. So nowadays people are finding a way that how they can able to increase the usable land, because we are having the usable land, because if the land is usable only we can able to use that piece of land. Clear? And the next topic we are having here is land reclamation. We can increase the usable land by land reclamation. Now what is reclamation of land? Land reclamation, basically it is a process with the help of which we can able to create new land. And what are the basic ways to create the new land? By draining swamps, by restoring the lands, and by creating the new lands. मतलब अलग अलग methods, like we are having the rivers. So rivers को हमने क्या करा, वहाँ पे उसके ऊपर हमने bridges बनाने start कर दिए. In this way we can able to increase the land, and it is known as the land reclamation. Land reclamation means it is a process with the help of which we can able to increase the usable land. Now here we are having the next topic is land use. Land use means that how we can able to use our land. We can able to use our land. We can able to use our land for agriculture activities, for grazing activities, for industrial things, for settlement process, as well as for the transportation purposes. So all these are the different types or different uses of a land, that how we are using the land. And you know what, the use of land is not fixed, because if we see the earlier, during the Britishers or before that, before the Britishers, the people were using the land only for the agriculture activities, and transportation का भी बहुत कम यूज़ होता था, because they used to travel by bull carts and other things, so they used to travel from कच्चा houses as well. ठीक है, earlier the earth was full of forest, deserts, rivers, lakes, and the grasslands. And but now, as the human beings wants to satisfy their wants, ठीक है, they just need to satisfy their wants, so that's why they are increasing the use of land. They are just cleaning up the forest so that they can able to set up they can able to use the land for the settlement purpose. They start domesticating the animals, as well as they start setting up the industries. So in this way the use of land is increasing day by day. Like you can see some examples are given here. In nowadays people are using the land for dumping waste, for testing the nuclear weapons, as well as for the entertainment and from new recreation activities they are using the land. So the land use which we are using over here is somehow not constant. According to the need of a people, it is increasing day by day. So it comes in the mind of a people that how we can able to increase the use of a land, and for this thing they are making various options. They are finding out the different ways with the help of which they can able to make the land as a usable land. Here the topic is given as the optimum land utilization. If we find out the land which is used for growing crops is known as our arable lands. Only 11% of the earth's surface is used as an arable land, because rest of the land is either too hot, too cold, dry area, mountain area. So in this way, or somewhere we are not having the good fertility of the soil is there. So to increase the productivity of a land, we have three different methods. Is the first is by terrace farming, or you can say it as a terracing. Other one is irrigation, and the last one is the fertilizers. If I talk about the terracing में क्या होता है, लाइक वी आर हैविंग द स्टेयर्स नो, तो स्टेयर्स में स्टीपर स्लोप्स बना देते हैं हमारे पास, हॉरिजॉन्टल स्टेप्स हमारे पास बन गए एक सीढ़ियों की तरह, और उस पर हम लोगों ने क्या करा, वहाँ पे एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटीज़ हमने करनी स्टार्ट कर दी यहाँ पे. ठीक है, एंड in this terrace farming they use the mud and a stone so that they can able to retain, that means एक बाउंड्री बना दी ताकि वाटर जो है वो वहाँ पे स्टोर हो जाए, और अगर वो जा भी रहा है तो धीरे धीरे करके हमारे सॉइल में जाकर वो नीचे की तरफ जाए वो. ठीक है, सो दिस इज़ द terrace farming, and on this terrace farming, on these horizontal steps, we can also use the machines for the cultivation activities. Next we are having is irrigation. Irrigation means that supplying of a water. That means जब हमारे पास rain, rivers और इन सब चीज़ों के थ्रू हमारे पास पानी नहीं हो पाता, then we can able to use, we start using, when with the help of rain or some seasonal changes, we cannot able to store the fertility of a soil, or we cannot able to store provide proper water to the land. Then we start using this irrigation method. In this irrigation method, we used to supply the water to land, जमीन तक पानी पहुँचाना with the help of rivers, streams, underground waters, and you have seen the tube wells, no? So with the help of tube wells, we also used to provide water to the land. Clear? We are having one project over here, that is Indira Gandhi Canal is there in the Rajasthan, which make possible farming activity in the Rajasthan as well. Clear? In China and Japan, we are having also some other facilities, other irrigation facilities, with the help of which irrigation is possible there. So irrigation means providing water to the land area with the help of rivers, tube wells, as well as by the other means. मॉनसून से, रेन से वहाँ पे वाटर फैसिलिटी पूरी नहीं हो रही है. द नेक्स्ट इज यूजिंग फर्टिलाइजर्स. फर्टिलाइजर्स वी बेसिकली यूज टू इंक्रीज द फर्टिलिटी ऑफ लैंड, and so that we can able to grow better crops, and we can able to have the good production of the agricultural products. Some fertilizers we are having is nitrogen, potash, sodiums, and phosphates. These are some common fertilizers which we are using for our agriculture facilities, or to increase the fertility of a land, or we can say that to increase the cultivation. Clear? So this is all about today's topic. Just go through with the topic from the book. If you find any difficulty, then you guys can ask from me. And don't forget, and please read the topic from the book, because if you not read the topic from the books, तो वो आपके ऊपर से चला जाएगा. Clear? So just go through with the topic. If any doubt, then you can ask from me. Till then, take care and bye bye.